Oh, just some sloppy Joe? That was a good one.
Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, Oregon quarterback Dante Moore is so excited to kick off this season with Oregon. He surpassed an opportunity to be a high draft pick in the NFL to come back for one more ride after a disappointing college football playoff showing last year. He believes Oregon can take it all the way this season. And it will all ride on the Heisman hopes of Dante Moore and the Oregon Ducks. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Snap it to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Running inside, it's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, man.
That's what the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught.
Bro, I get slow when he did that
is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
The one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen this season to go in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are a committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. And he muffs it, a loose football. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. And some room to work. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He's piled up 65 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Go sleep.
The extra point here would tie the game. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Okay, well, yes. Jesus Christ.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Sleep your thing.
His drive will open from the 15. The run inside. It's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that dummy out.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Mayama. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. On the run, it's Hill. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go play action with Moore. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Handoff to the single running back. Ran through the contact. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Davison. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you...
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Hill. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free.
Nigga said,
Now
we
they're
talking
starting
about,
to feel it. They've got a first
they're
down
talking about,
at
you
the
know,
44.
plans gonna happen next year. We're gonna do this
And
next
on
year.
that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, so Michael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan
Hey, one of
Stewart,
the funniest
I think
interviews
about
ever,
guys
bro.
that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
He really did.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game
Sure,
isn't
Shannon
good,
Hill.
then you got to pass the football
Trying
a
to
little
push me
bit
out.
more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Listen, I can have this shit there. Fuck
Right
y'all niggas.
back to the well. There's a crease. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
One running back in the backfield,
Have
and
you
he
seen
has
that, like, AI,
They'll knock him down
mini
for a
movie
loss
they
of
put
a
on
couple.
Twitter?
We've
Where
reached
it
the
starts
2-minute
off
timeout, and they'll
as
talk
Idris
it over to
Elba,
see if they can build on
and
this
throughout
lead
the whole thing
before
it turns
halftime.
into The Rock,
Man, what a
turning into
spectacular
fucking
play by
Will
that
Smith.
defensive end to come up with
What
a
is this?
touchdown there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are. The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pattern separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Show hell to me.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
I will show you for a
Running
reason.
inside, it's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that
Show
one. It'll
you
bring
to
up
go
second
touch
and
you.
10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Asia Wilson.
Dropping back, it's Mayava.
Soon.
It's complete to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41. And a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Next year.
He goes right back to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
This year too.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Quarterback keeps it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
True.
This time he wants to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20.
Come on, man. 3 home runs. 10 Ks.
Quarterback making checks.
In a playoff game? Yes. I mean, World Series game?
To the air. It's Mayava.
Yeah.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
The kick is on its way.
Top tier if I can get away there.
And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Dante Moore unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Ugh.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the home team engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. At the punt, and he's got room.
Move!
The ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Just chunk it to him, dog.
So many
He's open. He's always open.
Try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown.
Why that shit happen, y'all wonder?
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Using his legs, it's Jordan. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking long. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Throwing more. Looking for the end zone.
Oh, he dropped it on knockout.
Everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
8-7.
Going to the ground. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I think I'm going undefeated in what is it? Fucking what's the name? What the fuck?
And the Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one deep.
Green bean. I just throw it up there. Stewart.
This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that
What that guy doing?
is gracious. They just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men.
You play
not only throw the football,
who?
but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big
Talk about the
plays.
school you played. Exactly. They don't. Yeah, they don't got the horses we got.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Ugh.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll keep it on the ground. There's plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly.
Get them anyway.
We're in the late in the 3rd quarter, they're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time.
Ball away. Hit them anyway.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
We play rough with the rules.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26.
Oh.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
ball anywhere. What the shit?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. And the Trojans are marching down the field.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Okay, I don't know if I can.
Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats.
Get that leg up there.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of
this
the
is
end
how
zone
the SC Stadium be at nighttime.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a...
You could have just conceded, dog. What a bitch. Yep. overthrew it on 4th down. And this connection to here has been lost. Lost connection. Yeah, I bet you did.